Welcome to Tech Help. In this episode, we're going to go over the basics of navigating and editing in iMovie. Let's get started. Before we can start editing, we have to open iMovie. So let's go to the Launchpad, search for iMovie, or if you already see it, just open it. When you first open iMovie, you're going to be presented with this screen. This screen basically tells you what is new in the newest update of iMovie. Click Continue, and we're brought to the main project list. This is called the project list because as you create projects, they will appear next to each other in this empty space. To create a new project, we're going to click this plus sign all the way to the left. When you click it, you'll see this drop-down menu, and in this video, we're only going to cover how to use the movie function. Once you click that, you'll enter into the project interface. The project interface is where you can import media and also drag and drop video clips to edit your movie. To name our project, click the Projects button at the top left of the screen. Then enter back into the file. Keep in mind you can always rename your project back in the project list. Now let's dive a little deeper into the project interface. The top left of your screen is called the Event Library. This area is basically a media browser and can find all the files that you need for a specific project. Each folder in your iMovie library is separated into an event. These events can contain one clip or multiple for a specific project. The next section of the interface is on the bottom. This long piece at the bottom is called your timeline. Just like a timeline, you'll be able to see clips in sequential order as you place them and as you edit them together. The top right of the screen is called the viewer. In this area, you'll be able to see what you're playing back in the timeline and also make adjustments to the clip as well. To start with our project, we need to import some files. So let's get our clip from today. We'll click the top left button, or we can click this big Import Media button to select our file from our computer. We'll go on the desktop, and here's my file. Import selected, and it'll show up in our event library. If you wanted to import media to a different event, go back to the import screen, select Import to, create your new event, or select a different event that you already have, and import your other media, and import your other clip. The event library and the timeline might look a little similar once we get some clips inside the mill, but the main difference in the event library is that nothing can be edited within it. Let's add our clip to the project timeline. We can either select the whole clip by clicking once, or we can use these arrows on the side to select a specific part of the clip. I'm going to select this whole clip and drag it into our project timeline. Now that we know how to add our clips into the timeline, let's start editing. We're going to cover two main functions that are really helpful while editing videos. The first one is called splitting a clip. As you can see, there's a bunch of space where I'm not talking right here. So we're going to click the playhead, which is this white line, and then we're going to right-click and then click Split Clip. This can also be done with Command B. Once the clip is split into two, we can select the one with nothing happening and click the backspace or delete key. That removes it from the project, but it doesn't delete it completely. If we wanted it back, we could get it easily from the event. If you want to preview what you just cut, simply put your playhead at where you want to start and click the spacebar. Welcome to Tech Help. In this episode, we're going to go over the spacebar again to pause. You want to skip around further ahead in the video, and editing in. And as you can see, all the video is played back in the viewer. Also, your viewer will show a preview of where your playhead is at all times. The second basic editing tip is trimming a video. Let's go back to our main video and see where we want it to end. Welcome to Tech Help. In this episode, we're going to go over the basics of navigating and editing in iMovie. Let's get started. Right here is where I would like it to end. So we see where we stopped the video, and we're going to take this with the arrows and then drag it all the way back to where the playhead is. This way, the video will end. Let's get started. When I wanted it to stop. To make our video look a little nicer, let's add some transitions. I want it to start from black and fade out to black. So we're going to go back up into the event library on the top and click Transitions. And we see Cross Dissolve. Right here, we can preview what that would look like in our preview viewer. Let's click this once and drag it to the beginning of my clip. This way, it'll start from black, fade into my video clip, and let's add a spin out transition at the end. And let's preview what that looks like. At the beginning of my video, I wanted to say my name. So let's add some text. Go back where we click the Transitions button, go to the left, and click Titles. Here we'll be able to see all the different layouts that iMovie comes with. I'm going to click the lower third. Drag it on. And then I'm going to go here into the preview and type my name. Let's play it back. That was a little short. Maybe I wanted it all the way to the end. So we'll use our trimming technique and drag it all the way to the end. If we wanted to add music in the background, we can either go to the Audio tab to find audio that's already on your computer's music software, or we can import an MP3 that you've downloaded, just like our video files. Lastly, the Backgrounds tab has many different animations that you could use maybe for lyric videos or background to any text. Once we're done with our video, we have to export it so that we can get our movie out to the world. We'll move our mouse all the way to the top right, click the little share icon, and then we'll click File. If you wanted to email it directly, put it to YouTube, prepare for Facebook, Vimeo, or send your clip as an image, we could do that. But the most common method is to send it out as a file. We'll click that. We'll check the parameters, make sure everything is where we want it to be. Click Next. And we'll choose where we want to save our movie. I want to save it on the desktop, so I'll select it on the left, and then I'll click Save. In the top right, we'll see the circular icon that shows the progress of the export. Once it's done, it'll give us a notification, and we can click Show to find the file. It'll give us the file, and we can preview it. Welcome to Tech Help. In this episode, we're going to go over the basics of navigating and editing in iMovie. Let's get started. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on the basics of navigating and editing in iMovie. We'll see you next time.